It's your boy 215 Got Beats, aka Streets, aka you already know this, the return of the Let Me Rap With You podcast. We are here with my boy Kelliano The Don. We right here in the basement. We had to take it right back home for the first episode. How you doing, bro?
What's up with it, baby? You know me.
Man,
Just cool down, cool.
man, it's all good, man. We got some history, man. Definitely great to take it back home. Really bring it back with some people that I actually came up with. Real life shit, not even just like the internet type shit. You feel me?
No,
So y'all already know we in the building. Before we continue, you already know this podcast is sponsored by No Rival Shop. Shout out to my guy of mine. Make sure you go shop on NoRivalShop.com. Also shout out my folks at Easy Rollers. Make sure y'all use the code below. You already know. Use that. Treat yourself to some nice little accessories, mystery boxes. Already shit like that. You feel me? And definitely. But what's up with you though, bro?
Man,
Man,
I'm ready, man. I'm on some shit.
Definitely, I'm not even gonna lie. And before we really even get into the new releases, but I'm definitely gonna say it. It's definitely a major change within like the last releases that you've put out, from like Dada to Zaza. But to take it back from when we first linked up in the hood, I was just getting my name out as an engineer. Everybody know, 215 guy. I was just getting my name out, mixing for homies in the hood, this, that, and the third. And I was working at the breakfast joint in the hood. Shout out my boy Just. And I think that's how we met, when I was working there at the John. I met you through some folks and all that. Definitely shout out the family, because the family was already coming through there, and then I had met you later on. And
no, real shit. No, we go. Shit.
If I remember,
we go back, man. Like it's.
If I remember, the first song that I got hip to real quick was Street Values.
Yeah, I knew that was coming, bro.
That was my shit, man.
I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. That's probably like my favorite joint on some real shit, like of all time. I don't know what it was around that time. It was just like.
It just had that knock, man. Like what you was talking, like everything was just all
like,
facts, bro.
When I don't do this. It's not music to me. You feel what I'm saying? This shit just my life. So at the time, that's how I felt. You know what I mean? And that's what I live by.
I mean, let's intake on that more, because we're definitely in a time. And like, I mean, I'm 29. I'm not gonna say I'm old school, but I guess I can say I'm old school. Like, I come from a time where people that, even though I wasn't that kind of person, people that I knew, they was about it. And unfortunately, like, in the way we grew up in music, even if the artist wasn't in that particular environment, he or she was either raised in that kind of environment, or they were able to storytell to a point to where it's like, this is what's going on in the community. This is what people are actually going through. This is what that person's actually going through.
This is our real life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I ain't no different than Dirk or none of them niggas. Like, I come from the same shit they come from. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I still live in it. You know what I mean? I'm still out here. It's the trenches. So it's like.
And definitely big shout out.
It don't matter if you a hustler, you a robber, jacker, stealer, booster, whatever. Like, we all still in the same melting fucking pot. So it's just like, this where we come from. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That shit was just.
I'll say like this, even as a bystander, because unfortunately, we've seen innocent bystanders who have, they've been a part of like certain situations. And unfortunately, even if it's somebody that wasn't even trying to like raise himself in that environment, we've seen people. I can even say from an experience point, because I never really had to, shout out to Dirk, shout out to Vaughn, shout out to, and I say that to, and I'm not even going to put out too many rappers like that, because there's not too many that actually done lived what they spoke about. But you feel me? Like I said, like for me, it's like when I look at music, when you talk about what you're talking about, it doesn't matter if you're coming from a street standpoint or whatever party standpoint. I'm actually putting into vision like what you're talking about. Like, you feel me? Sometimes,
Yeah.
yes, people do
It's
say
like,
some people
to
do. So,
me,
for some people, yes, it is entertainment.
yeah,
But for people like us and like how we
on some
perceive
real
music,
shit, it's just like art. I don't speak for other niggas. I only speak for me. So it's like, I don't know how to explain that shit. It's like, man, listen. It may not be real to you. This shit real to me. Like, this my life. This shit I've been through. You know what I mean? Shit I'm still going through. This shit I'm still learning. You know what I mean? But that's how I get my pain and all and everything out is through this.
man, for sure.
You know what I mean? So
One thing that I want to talk about because, and I can say, and I can say this from a standpoint. One thing that I appreciate that I've seen because in the beginning of like when distribution platforms and publishing and all that stuff came out, you know, especially to people like us, like it took us a minute to get hip to it. Luckily, I was one of the first
real
that really
shit.
started looking into it. I can even trace back. I think we had talked about like TuneCore and CD Baby.
TuneCore,
Yeah,
CD Baby,
shout out
yeah.
to
Damn.
shout out to Lil Deezy.
Deezy, that's broski, man.
Yeah,
That's my
he can't.
motherfucking God. Shout out Deezy. Hey Deezy, man, send that track over, man. Let's do some shit, bro. Man, I'm back. I'm in my bag. You got me whoop. I'm whoop.
I'm gonna say it like
Let's
this.
turn it up, bro.
I can say shout out to you and Deezy. Actually, you, Lil Deezy, and Lil Danny. I think
Danny.
there's maybe a couple more.
Danny,
that
I need a feature, man.
Oh
We
no,
got
no,
a link,
Danny,
man.
Danny been killing it, bro. We gonna have
Me
to.
and Danny, I feel like me
I'm
and
gonna, Danny, I'm gonna have to save that for another interview. I'm gonna have to. We
Yeah.
gonna talk to you about that for
Yeah.
when I find you, bro.
Yeah,
But
we got a link. We got a link, man. Give them.
I can
give 'em
definitely-
my folks, man. Shout out to Nine Way, Never Nine. You hear me? That's the label.
oh yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
I can,
saying?
yeah, I can
Cash
definitely, I can definitely see because like with you three, and honestly, separately, individually, you guys were like the first, and I remember y'all came to me for advice, like you know, what's a way I can get my music out on iTunes and
No,
and
real shit.
and like all that. And honestly, to me, what I appreciated about those conversations back then is like, wow, these guys aren't just trying to just rap and go to the studio and just no, you guys actually wanted to invest in yourselves. Even Deezy, he invested in me a couple times for a couple of artworks. A couple of them probably didn't make
feel
they
like-
didn't make the cut, but like the importance of investing.
I'm gonna be honest about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit, bro. They got more emotion than I do. Like, and I don't hate on that. We from the same streets. You feel what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I'm hate on that for. No, that shit be motivating me because it's like I be having real shit going on because I'm out here.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I see them, that shit like, yeah, let me tune in, let me.
I could definitely see
Let me get
that
in my bag because it's
in the
like,
in the beginning days of you and Deezy collaborating. I could definitely.
yeah,
I could definitely. Honestly, what were those days like? Because you
Man.
guys had like. Honestly,
so
like
what?
we talk about a lot of these like back to back artists, and like I said, you know, like of course some of them, you know, they've came before. They do have a little bit more traffic, but like
Yeah.
when we're talking about really going back to back, spitting facts, spitting real life shit, you and Deezy were definitely the favorites that I was playing. Still to this day, still got some of them Jones in my likes. You feel me?
No, that shit, that time, bro. I ain't gonna hold you on some real shit. It's niggas don't realize this shit take bread. And around that time, I was up. I was up. I was, you know what I mean? I was doing what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? But I was up, so I had the paper to do whatever. So it was just like, if Deezy called and be like, bro, I'm at the studio, meet me there. Sure, we in the studio, locked in. It fuck around and be nighttime by the time we get the fuck out of that joint.
I
You know what I
remember. I
mean? But we
remember.
just be in there vibing, like, you know what I'm saying?
Some
Like,
some days y'all lock in early because
yeah,
I be
but
trying
it's like
I be trying to call these like yo let me come to the studio with y'all I still be at
people
work.
don't, you know what I mean? So I got kids, so it's like time don't be there sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? Because I love my kids, so it's like I'm more hesitant than everybody else, and plus I'm not like I'm more laid back than all of them. I'm always been the nigga in the back, like I'm chill. You feel what I'm saying? So like attention, you know what I mean?
One
The
thing I
life, certain lives people lives, we avoid, we stay in the shadows. You feel what I'm saying? So like attention, I'm not a loud person, so it's like, all right, you know what I mean? I'm more mellow when it comes to that. But
one thing I
now
can
it's like
definitely say
I'm out my shell now, so it's like it's up. Y'all niggas get ready, it's up.
one thing I can definitely say is while you know you're still getting the traction and still building the brand, definitely appreciate the time with family while you got it because once you do
Man,
really reach
I
that
lost a lot of family, man.
yeah once you really reach that span it be to a point to where it's like a lot of cats that I know is like man they tell me all the time like man I'm like I miss being with my daughter man the work is good the money is good for real my
Yeah,
homies they
you
tripping
gotta put that
they
time.
pay they but at the
You
same
gotta put
time
that time, man.
once you have that kid it's like
You gotta put that time. It's time, bro. Take
honestly
time. Kids take time on some real shit.
and sometimes they're a push like
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of
But it's
artists
like I love my kids. My kids, what? My kids, my number one fans for real, on some real shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. Shout out to the gang. Y'all niggas know they know what the gang is.
yeah man
My
that
kids, man, they be vibing out of that shit, bouncing like I'm talking about off the wall. That shit be funny as shit, bro.
and that's
You know
good
what
and
I
that's
mean?
good shit though like you letting them enjoy the process with you
Yeah,
you know
my son's wanna rap. I'ma let him. Express yourself how you want to express yourself. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to express myself.
do you see any of like your sons or daughters like just raising them and this is just like going outside the question and speaking of
What's up?
that definitely shout out to Oak Fruitland got that Miss Z on deck shout out to y'all
That
guys
shit I like that.
yeah feel me
Copy,
definitely shout
nigga.
out to y'all
Holla at me. You can do some
but
business.
just like do you see any of your kids going in that creative space like when they get older like maybe like your daughter wanting to be an artist or like your son like as like a drawing artist or like your son like want to be a rapper or stuff like that.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's in them. It's in our family. It's in our bloodline. I ain't the only one that rap. My brothers rap. All my brothers rap, except for one. So it's like we got cousins and folks that's known on some real shit that made it, but it's like, you know what I mean? I'm not one of them.
But you built, but
You feel what I'm
you
saying?
definitely
I'm
building to
building
be
my,
that.
yeah, I'm building my own.
Could you name one of them specifically that you may say you look up to, like when it comes to this shit
Artist wise?
in your family? Yeah.
Oh, and my family artist wise? Shit, I don't even, on some real shit, I don't even.
For me, when I
Damn,
started,
that's a hard joint, cause it's like, I don't know.
for me when I
I take
started,
good shit from everybody. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, cause if I like something, like a way a person move, and I feel like, damn, that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's low key. You know what I'm saying? It's out the way, and you ain't wrong. So it's like, I like, damn, let me apply that to that.
that's how I was. Like my cousin T.S. Muller, he actually taught
But
me how to. He actually
if I
taught me
would
how
have
to
to
rap.
say, I ain't even gonna hold you. She ain't really folks, but you can say she folks. But if I ain't no. Yeah, I don't know. The motherfuckers I look up to, bro, it's like Fab. Like, I don't even, you know what I mean? Niggas like that, Kiss. It's far as
That's the kind of artist you were listening to growing
because it's
up.
like yeah, and it's like staying true to who you is. Like don't let nobody tell me how to make my music. You feel what I'm saying?
You basically learned
It's
it from the
like
mud up.
yeah, it's like whatever I create because it's whatever I feel. It's my music. That's why it's like that's why I ain't chasing no deal. That's why I'm staying independent.
You staying independent, making the money yourself, and investing all the bread yourself.
Yeah, because it's like I'm, look, see, kids, that shit non-stop. You know what I mean? What stink? Go up there with your mom, alright? Stay up there with mommy. Close the door, alright? She mad. That's my baby. That's my gangster. I ain't even gonna hold you. Shit, gangster.
Y'all see that, man? Like,
Shit, gangster. She would have came down here too, on some shit too. And would have got right in the camera and talked her shit and left. It's my baby though. Don't fuck with her. I'll kill you.
I ain't gonna lie, we might have to keep that little cut, cause like, you know, like one thing that
man, my life real, man. Like, I ain't
and that's the one thing that I appreciate with a lot of my homies, cause like I'm not gonna lie, like, and shout out my boy, shout out my boy,
like,
y'all right.
shit, it's like I ain't where I'm supposed to be right now. Like, I really feel like that. I ain't where I'm supposed to be right now. I just came home though, so it's like, all right, I had a setback.
What were some of your thoughts, you know, before coming home? Like, what were you like thinking about, like your family, like music wise, like, you know, what were you thinking, like in that midst of time before, you know, you came home?
Don't stop running. Like, real shit. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. That shit was like, as soon as they let me out the gate, I'm going. Cause it's like, I owe this to my kids, bro. Cause they really think I'm famous, bro. So it's like, now I'm showing. And it's like, I don't want that, you know what I mean? Like, really? Cause I ain't with all the attention and all that, but it's like, I'm with whatever they want. So it's for them. So it's like, don't stop running.
For real. And honestly, like music wise, like was there like a change in effect when it came to, because I'm gonna just say it like this, I definitely noticed the difference once you drop down Dada. So like what was like your thoughts like when you came back out, like was there like a change in your process, or like how you was gonna write, or like anything that happened while you was in there?
On some real shit, I couldn't write when I was in there. On some real shit, like I ain't had no paper, no pencils.
Yeah.
So all that shit was just locked in my head, locked in my head, locked in my head, locked in my head. Like I'm just repeating shit over and over and over and over and over and over. Like, and it's like I found my niche. I found my comfort zone. So it's like I'm cool with knowing the fact that I don't have just one lane. I have multiple flows, and I'm alright with that. So it's like my music always gonna be different. You know what I mean? Because I'm not just a rapper, I'm an artist. I'm painting my picture with my words. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what you see is what you get.
And like you said, hitting multiple lanes. And honestly, you definitely started showing that even beforehand with the transition, like going into Don Dada, going into Zaza.
Yeah.
You definitely had songs for the females. You had songs for the streets. You had songs for
that. I think that's my biggest. That's my biggest struggle, for real, for real. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't have a lot of shit for the women. You know what I mean? And I was told that a lot, but it's like I don't know. It's just like I'm not. When it comes down to women, that's a different subject. I ain't that expressive. Like I don't know how to talk about that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, 'cause that's my personal shit. Like, that ain't nobody business. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, alright, I'm not. And then it's like, if you like in a situation, it's hard trying to write shit about bitches. You feel what I'm saying? Like on some real shit, 'cause it's like I'm a real nigga, like on some real shit. So it's like I be on a bag on some real shit. Like
I mean, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
don't give a fuck about some bitches. I be on this money.
In my perspective, and I definitely, because realism was definitely always something that existed in my music as well, even if it was from a third point stand of view. But one thing I will say, and I will just say, like, for me, it was a little different because, like, the situations that I was in when I was like in the prime of like recording like vocals, I can say that like most times, 9 times out of ten, the chick that I was with, if I recorded a new song about chicks, I would probably send it to her. She'd be like, "Yeah, that's hot. Like, drop that, John." You feel me?
That's what made me do. Yeah, I got some shit coming. I ain't even gonna hold you on some real shit, bro. Like I'm out. That's why I said I had to come out of that shell and just step out of the shadow. That's all. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like
A good hint that I could give to artists that are going through like your struggle of like talking about females or even just anything in that kind of reference. One thing that I would give is like, if you're not in that scene, my outlet was talking to my cousins, my god sisters, what's going on out there, and like we be having conversations, and I sit there like, okay, bet I could probably put that in a rhyme. I could put that in a rhyme. With this, that, and the third. I can definitely credit.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't just write about my life.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not living my life by myself. You feel what I'm saying? There's people in my life. So I might write some shit about my brother might be going through some shit. My brothers might be going through some shit. I might have talked to my brothers on the phone from jail. And I'd be mad because it's like, damn, they ain't right here with me. So it's like, and then being there myself, so it's like, it's different now. So it's like the music, yeah, it changed. But
I don't know if they
it's
get
still
people in the,
real.
I don't know if they get people in the background. You can see your daughter saying, "I got money."
She love money, man. She love money. That's my baby.
Hey, I say it like this.
Go sit down, Stank. I'm doing something, all right? I'll be up there in a minute, all right? I love you. All right. Go count that money.
Hey, look, teach them early. Count it, save it. You feel me?
Oh,
I'm letting y'all artists know this is real life shit right now. You feel me? Teach your kids early. They already know about it. Teach them early. Show them that piggy shit. We had the piggy banks back in the day. You feel me? They still got them Johns at the dollar store. But I'm not gonna lie. For me, and definitely for me, it was the same way at a certain point. Cause like, if it wasn't strictly, it didn't have to be my life, but like, I could cross over like certain bases because the type of lifestyle that I live, like, I go out with the homies a lot and shit. This, that, and the third.
I don't even really go out, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the same
It's
way,
not
bro.
that I don't go out. It's like on some real shit, bro. I grew up fast, so it's like I was going out young. Like I was in the mix young, so you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I was partying and club hopping and this and that and this and that and this and that early. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I did all that shit. Now what?
Did all of it and talked about all of it.
it's like what you got to show for it. So it's like now I'm just building my legacy. That's all. I'm building my generational wealth for my family. Ain't nothing changed. My music don't change. My message don't change. It's the way I say it. That's all. The flow. I'm still saying the same message. You know what I'm saying? It's only for the family. Like, I don't know no other way to explain it. Like, my music is that's what it is. Only for the family. So if you feel like you're a part of that family, then you gonna love it.
Yeah, real shit. So
But
when it comes to
haters, they got a job. That's their job. They hate. You feel
haters,
me?
haters pay your bills. I'm gonna let everybody. I'm gonna let everybody know right now.
Because haters be the ones that's getting you all the streams for real. Because they tune into your shit. They gotta dig so deep into your life. Cool. Go ahead, cuz. I'm gonna be over here getting this money though. I ain't paying you no fucking mind, cuz. Like, but I always been like that. I'd rather just avoid that shit. Like, cool. I deal with homeboy accordingly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the same way. So the music is the same way. Like, alright, I don't do features with everybody. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry if you ain't nice. I'm not doing it. That's just how I feel though. If we don't, music is feeling. So if the vibe ain't there, how could you do the track, bro?
That's why I don't.
That shit
That's
gotta
why I don't.
blend. That's why it's like me and bro blended. It was. You feel me?
When you and DZ was in the studio.
Yeah, so that's why it was different, bro. Back to that. That's why it was different. You feel what I'm saying? But then we went our separate ways because we live different lifestyles. People forget that people live different lifestyles.
And not only that, y'all both are fathers. So
Exactly. So he got his kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I got my kids in my life, so it's like we got different shit going on in our life. So it's like we can't lock in as much as we used to. Like, you know what I mean, time passed, shit done happened. You know what I mean? Like,
but I believe time's gonna come again to where when it's time for that hit,
oh yeah.
I feel like the universe is gonna speak on that shit. But
It is. It's gonna happen. They don't even know.
the next
That's
thing,
my
but what I want to speak on is
What's up?
what you got planned. Like, you know, you got Zaza, you got,
Yeah.
bro, you got all these. And like I said, like I'm not going to spill all the secrets. I've heard unreleased shit. You send me unreleased tracks all the time,
Yeah,
so like I can
yeah.
definitely say from a podcaster standpoint, first of all, and I'm gonna say this right now because like I swear to God, bro, I get exclusive shit from artists all the time. Like I'm not even gonna lie, like I don't leak shit. I don't even put the shit on my blogs if they don't permit me. So one thing I will say to the people out there, the leakers, the podcasters out there, you know, y'all gotta, you know, find a more authentic way to put out an exclusive song. You feel me? So, you know, but you know, getting off that topic, like, you know, Zaza, you know, all that Dada out on all platforms. Y'all don't gotta leak that. That's for the whole world. The tracks I'm talking about. You already know. Y'all gonna see some links in the description and all that. Y'all feel me? But
oh yeah, and no, speaking on what's coming, yeah, this ain't coming. December 31st.
Gary say
New
what?
Year's Eve. Cutthroat. You know what I mean? I'm just, and it's different. It's not my normal style.
You actually let me hear that on the ride here. What was the thought process behind that track?
It wasn't nothing.
Just went in.
I just, yeah, just like, I stayed true to my natural self, which is my natural voices. I'm not a loud person. You know what I mean? So it's like I ain't gotta rap loud to say what I gotta say.
Feel that.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'm gonna say what I want to say, how I say it, and that's what that track is. And they'll hear it. Y'all gonna hear it. Trust me. Listen, and it's a joint. I ain't even gonna hold it. I feel like it's a joint. So.
And one thing I want to speak on is, because I feel like we didn't touch on it enough earlier, like the importance of, when you talked about it when you was up. Because, see, I say it like this, bro. Everybody was up at a certain point, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just say it like that, bro.
Yeah.
It's about to be 2023. We know what then happened in the time, PPA. At a certain point,
I ain't even.
Okay, and I'll say it like this: even before PPA, like PPA or not, like I'll say it like this: like there even before PPA, bro. And I'll say it like this: it's been times where I was up, but I fucked my money up the wrong way.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I fucked my money up on a lot of dumb shit. Fuck, I done bought vehicles, cars, cribs. You know what I mean? But they ain't come from no PUA money, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'm gonna say they ain't got to come for us. I'll say it like that.
I wish I could have got some of that shit. Well, actually, I did. I got all of that shit. Technically.
Yeah, technically. I'm gonna say in a technicality,
in a funny kind of way.
But
I did, yeah. So yeah, everybody was eating though. I ain't even know. I went to Miami. I was taking trips. My kids was taking. Yeah. Daddy was. Yeah, I was eating. I was up, but me and DZ wasn't doing music together then either. That's when I dropped Traumatic. Because I had a fucked up year before that.
So you
I ain't even gonna hold you. It wasn't even a fucked up year. Like I was eating, but it was like a lot of bad shit was happening. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I could definitely
that's
relate.
what I'm saying. It's like my music is off of how I feel and what I'm going through. So it's like it's always gonna change.
I can definitely relate to that because like what a lot of people don't know, and honestly, because a lot of people have had questions and stuff like that. So I'm honestly just I'm gonna reveal it right here since this is the first returning episode of the podcast. Like for me, like in the past year and a half, like I was doing mad content. I was trying to edit as much as I could, but like you said, a lot of real life shit was going on. This, that, and the third. Like homies was passing left and right, and honestly, and like I said, that shit's still going on to this day.
Real shit.
And it was to a point to where
it's like
it was like a setback on top of just like going through a crazy like depression on top of that.
And it's like this is all right. Now I get to explain it to everybody on what's going on. It's like, all right, Don Status, that album is that's what that is. It's everything. It's like I cried. Everything. I let everything out on that joint. It's like it was still more. So it's like I gotta do a deluxe. I had to do it. That's why it's a deluxe, because it's like no, it's a lot of shit happened after that.
It's more.
You feel what I'm saying?
More
Nigga
to the
took a
story.
major fall. You feel me? Like so, it's like I got sat down. I got stood still. All my momentum got stopped. Like, and it's like, man, and I'm back, and it's like, man, the fuck, y'all got me fucked up.
That's crazy.
Don Status. Nigga, it's the Don. Fuck you talking about?
I'm definitely in that. Like that takeover mood is definitely
Yeah,
building.
you know
That
what I
shit,
mean?
that
It's
shit,
like
that shit, that shit, that
I
shit
feel
building
like
for me.
I feel like it's my turn. It's my turn. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to share. Fuck you talking about? We all eat together.
I say it like this.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
For me, like, there's plenty of homies around me that, even though we not rich, I could probably say like I've put like
what's that?
a couple
Father leaf?
grabber.
Grab.
Yeah.
Never had that shit before.
Yeah, but I could say like I'm not gonna say we rich or anything, but it's definitely homies that are in like positions to where it's like I definitely put them before me, and like now they're in positions to where like they can just like carry themselves independently.
I wouldn't say it's like like I don't know. I look at shit different. I'm just different.
But like you said, that was
I'm
my turn.
yeah, I'm a different nigga. It's like I'm not mad. Fuck no. I like seeing my niggas win. Fuck you talking about? Yeah.
The same way with
That's
me.
what I was saying. Like,
And that's the one thing. Like
you feel what I'm saying? When I say it's my turn, it's like that's just
No,
me
like, it's like-
motivating
no, it's-
myself.
it's like- it's like,
no,
nah.
nigga, it's my turn.
At a certain point, and I will give all creatives this. I'm gonna actually give creatives this real life factor because I really don't want to sugarcoat or leave this shit out. There is a borderline void between helping others and helping yourself. And sometimes when you help others and the validation is good and you feel good that you're helping people, sometimes you may overlook that too much to where you're not really helping yourself and putting yourself in certain positions.
Yeah, I did a lot of that.
And no, that's with everybody. I've seen.
I done did a lot of
I've
that.
seen.
But it's like I'm one of them niggas where it's like, so
Now it's your turn.
I'm never gonna stop being who I am. That's who I am who I am. I'm cool with that.
But now it's your turn to
You know
turn
what I mean?
up and do what the fuck you gotta do.
Yeah, it's game time, baby.
And honestly, I will say that.
Dada.
I will say that to every
You know what I mean?
to every creative. I don't care if you're an artist, producer, engineer, photographer, whatever. Because
Yeah.
look, I'm not even gonna lie. I literally had this conversation. I was at I was at an event. Shout out my homie Live Life, and I was at their event last night, and their cameraman.
Yeah.
We had a conversation, and I was telling him the same shit. Like, sometimes I still be going out doing like gigs here just to say fuck it, I'm gonna put it on my resume before. Some people say, he's like, no, get paid now. Get paid now.
No.
Like,
please.
It's your.
Thank you.
Look. I'm gonna keep it a bean. He told me straight up. He didn't sugarcoat the shit. He said, no, bro, get
I ain't
paid
gonna
now.
hold you, bro. It's like motherfuckers.
And it's not even a factor of get paid now as in money, but like put
like,
yourself with people who are going to invest in you.
No, it don't. Well, with me, it's like I know who I'm surrounded by. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I know the motherfuckers who really genuinely love me. It's priceless. You get what I'm saying? Genuine love is priceless, so they don't give the amount don't matter to them. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm one of them people. It's like I don't give a fuck how much it is. If I love you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this is how you know who really fuck with you. Once you put a price on something, it's a price on. Yeah, I got to. I don't do this shit for free, bro.
Hey, sure, you definitely.
So yes, I charge
You definitely-
for features, but I fuck with you.
You
So
definitely
this is
invested
your
in me.
price, and this is my price. I really want. You get what I'm saying? Like it's with anything that anybody do, buying clothes.
You never argued with my prices when it
I
came to
bought
beats or videos
It's
or
like
none
a
of that
store.
shit.
I bought it for this price, but I'm selling it for this price.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I wrote it for this price, so I'm selling it for this price. What you mean?
Gotta respect it.
We helping each other. You supposed to help each other. You feel what I'm saying? Like no, like cause like I'm one of them niggas. I pay for the fucking studio session. I pay for the promotion and all that.
Man, you done paid for it.
And won't even receive a penny from that shit. But I don't give a fuck. Why?
You done
Because
did
I
that
just
for.
helped. I just helped my mans, and he helped me.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a flamer. Fuck you mean?
And that's the one thing, like, if you're gonna, and to creatives out there, that's what I'm saying. That's why, like, and I'm not saying that I do something specifically because that person's gonna give me game, but
Yeah.
I know when I go out and let's say, for example, I do a gig for like my guys at Fern Hill Hoops. Shout out my guys. If I go do some shit for them, you know, sometimes they'll call me. I'll be like, bro, just come scoop me, or just come get me, or just let me know the location, and I'm there. Like, cause at the end of the day, and I can say it like this from like people like them, like the same thing with what you said, like, you know, like your bro and all that. Like when we linked up, we were helping each other. Like they weren't just looking at me like, oh, we're getting content from this guy. Nah, they made sure like I got good people coming back to me because of them. And they always give a good name for me. Even when I was going through my shit and all that, this, that, and the third, they were still showing love, still posting like the shit that we did, and and then this when I was down and out, didn't even have like all the equipment I needed to get back in. Like I just literally got everything I needed, like probably literally a few days ago, not too long ago, just to lock back in. But they still got the name out there. They still had people come to me, and like, you know, I still made sure, you know, people still check them out, and like you said, at the end of the day, we helping each other.
Yeah, real shit. That's man.
But I know for some people in the game,
But it's like, all right, on some real shit, it's like I don't really do people. So it's like, all right, if I'm nice to you, motherfucker, don't take advantage of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I ain't really a nice nigga. Like, I'm just be honest. I'm really not a nice motherfucker. Like, I just love who I love. And I fuck with who I fuck with. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, if we vibe, we vibe. If we don't, we don't. So that's all it is. It's like, it's vibes, bro. People give off energies, and I read energies. So it's like, I'm gonna give you whatever energy you give me. It's showing my music too. Like, it's whatever energy I've been given all day or whatever, all week, month, whatever.
so after the release of Cutthroat, what should people expect
Man,
from Kelliano The Don 2023?
oh yeah, oh shit, it's up, baby. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got some. You know, it's some talks. You know, with you know what I mean, a particular group in Alaska. You know what I'm saying? So you know, trying to bridge a gap, do something different. You know
You should drop a song called Alaska.
No, I got it's some shit coming. Like trust me, I'm working. There's some things in the works, but I'm out. It's like it's just I know it's a storm coming. That's all. Like I'm flooding videos. I got videos coming. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to do a tour. So it's
Speaking of videos, I definitely enjoyed.
yeah, Snake Ways.
Yeah, I was definitely
It's
going
my
to talk about
fucking
that.
that's my jam, bro. Like on some real shit, and then it's like with the shit that happened, unfortunate situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas get caught up. You know, in the trenches. That's what it's the trenches, bro. Like, we get caught up.
Yeah,
When you ain't focused, you know
if
what
y'all
I'm
want to watch the Snake Ways video, y'all already know. Anybody that's
saying? Yeah.
subscribed to our Let Me Rap With You YouTube is in our Let Me Rap With You playlist with all our other vlogs, all the other stuff we shot. It is in there, so you'll find it.
Or you could go on my YouTube, you know,
Oh yeah, you know
subscribe to my YouTube,
it go. Oh yeah,
Kelliano.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Goes right to your YouTube. They click on it.
Kelliano. For those who can't spell, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
We
But,
definitely had the at names, put. We gonna have that.
You already know, I'm around.
But
I'm around. I'm really around. I've been around, so it's like I'm coming around.
yeah, so
I'm on some shit. That's all. It's like I'm having fun with it. I'm finally enjoying it.
the final question that I always ask, like, and this is one gem that doesn't change for me for the podcast, but like, if it's like one piece of advice you can give to up and coming artists out there, you've been through trials and tribulations. You understand investments. You understand certain things that, and the one thing that I will say to a lot of Philly artists, and like I said, like I don't sugarcoat shit. Y'all
I
know,
ain't
yeah.
gonna hold you on some real shit. The best advice on some real shit, I'm gonna just be honest. You gotta believe in yourself, like, no matter what.
Just gotta believe.
Cause it's like, everybody gonna doubt you. You gonna doubt yourself sometimes, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. There's times I ain't even want to do this shit no more, bro. But it's like, I can't help but do this shit. It's who I am. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, I can give a fuck what a motherfucker like or don't like. You know what I mean? Like, on some real shit, to be honest, I told you I'm really not a nice motherfucker. I don't do this for no image. It's not an image to me. It's just I'm expressing myself. I'm letting all this pain out. You know what I mean? It's everything. It's my life. It's my journal. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, as long as I believe in myself, ain't nothing I can't do. There ain't no limits. Ain't no limits. So it's like, yeah.
And that's real shit. That's something I
Believe in yourself, man. Don't ever let nobody tell you what you supposed to be. You know who you are. If you know who you are.
real shit. And that's a real good piece of advice that I would tell a lot of Philly artists, especially Philly in general, because.
We got a lot of fucking talent, bro.
But because of the environment we're in,
the environment we live in, bro.
Like, don't be scared of being your
I
fucking
done been
self.
around niggas, like, I done grew up with niggas that's popping, like, you know what I'm saying? It's the environment, bro. People, it's like, I don't know, I feel like people don't change.
Man, I keep it a beat.
And I feel like money don't change you. Money changes the motherfuckers around you. Cause it's like they get mad over money that not even theirs. I work for this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you help.
Yeah, and then people get mad, and then unfortunately they feel like they gotta take, or
you
and then
never have to take anything from me, and anybody that know me know that. So it's like I don't worry about shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I really, like, you take from me, all right, cool. I don't gotta deal with you.
the last piece of advice that I would give to Philly creators out there of all kinds,
Yeah.
and I could say this because, bro, you've known me for a long time. Like anybody who really known me, like, and I just say it like this: I've had to tussle a couple niggas up. I have to throw some hands with niggas, this, that, and the third. But and I say it like this, like, I've had my hand on the blick before, but never in the manner that I ever had to go outside my character. Like that's just like you gotta go to the range, get some practice. You feel me? Trust me. One thing I will tell people is, especially if you got a family, go to the range, go get some practice. Because if anybody dare harm yours, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you somebody that's as chill as me, somebody like me.
I don't really like. That's not.
That's not something that I promote, but I got homies that got families, and
I'm
I
not
see
gonna
some shit.
speak. I don't speak. I mean, like,
Yeah,
I don't speak
we don't gotta speak.
Trenches. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
But the one thing I will say is like,
shit go down in the trenches. That's all. Like, I don't.
but for some people out there that are in the
Shit
trenches,
like
like you don't have to be that person to feel like now if somebody done harms yours, then politics is politics. But there are creators out there, and trust me, bro. I can say this for people that are like me, bro. The streets is real. The trenches is real, but
streets ain't for the internet. That's all.
and the streets ain't not even. Let's say the streets ain't for everybody.
That too.
Like let me just say it like that because like, and I've interviewed a lot of different creatives that are not scared to be themselves, who aren't, and like I said, even me, like I've been around this shit I've been around this shit my whole life. But the one thing I will tell creatives out there, if you have a way out, don't be scared to take that way out because don't and if people judge you when you come back or whatever, this, then the third for what you do, then don't fuck with them. As simple as that. Cause like trust me, like a lot of creatives, a lot of people out there who really don't have to put themselves in certain predicaments. And I can say this from a personal experience for me. There are ways out and you know it. Especially like you said, the internet. We have the internet now. Like especially when we was doing it, when we started doing this like music shit and all that shit, the internet wasn't like what it was now. So like it's definitely a way out for all of us.
And then it's like that's another reason like I'm so turned up too, cause it's like I'm 32, bro. Like I ain't trying to be no old ass nigga still trying to be. You know what I mean? Like no, like eventually you gotta. I'm sorry, yeah, you gotta chill. You know what I mean? Like
Find them other ways to
yeah,
make that paper
like,
because like.
But it's like it's like I'm not expressive, but this is how I express.
Yeah, and honestly that's facts because like even me, like I'm not gonna say like and some people do music longer than others, but for me, when I knew it was time for me to chill, like podcasting, production, being behind the scenes, like that's where it's at for me. Like for these next set of decades, like I don't have to try to be that rapper or try to be like now. Of course, when you have a brand, you have an image, but you know, for me at the same time, it's like at the end of the day, like I know what I'm doing, I know who I am. I know my way out, and you know, for everybody that's still.
But it's like, no, I wouldn't say all that. Like, the brand is just the brand. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the brand. It's like, image.
At the end of the day, they just care about the brand.
Image is more about what you see. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. That's why it's like, I don't care.
You know what?
It's like I'm at that point where you know what? Care what you see.
But you know what though? And you know what though? That's facts. And that's facts. And let's go outside of you real quick, because like you said, image is about what you see. And I'm not gonna get into this too much because this isn't my politics. But like, let's look at the image of this whole like YSL case. People don't even know what's really going on, but they're letting media paint the image, and that's what they go off of.
Cause that's just that's what it's about now. On some weird shit for real. Like it's like niggas really spending their whole lives on the internet. Like, and it's like
everything is image.
You got niggas like us, really, like niggas like me, you, DZ, like niggas that really like got real lives. It's like my folks, you feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of my folks. So it's like I don't have the time for all that. So it's like but that's what you gotta do now. But it's like when you a stand up nigga, you just a stand up nigga. There's nothing a motherfucker could do to tarnish you. So you won't even entertain in that. That's why I don't entertain in the shit like that. Like that shit burn me out. real shit. That shit be like, yo, that's like you gotta go through too much, cause like to do all that, you for real, cause like damn,
You gotta go through a
you
lot.
hate me that much.
I'm gonna say it like this: I just don't have time
I
to.
mean, yeah, that's
Unless you're like a sicko out here that harms people, I don't got time to hate you. Like, you feel me? Like, if you're out here, you feeding your family, you doing what you're supposed to do. Like, and I say that to even people who might feel some type of way about me. Like, I've settled I've settled certain conflicts. I won't even call them beefs. I'll call them conflicts. Like, I've settled certain conflicts with people who they think they might have had something about me and they thought I might have. I'm like, look, bro, you out here doing what you doing. You building your brand. You making sure your moms and your peoples is straight. I'm not hating. I don't got time to hate. Like, you do. You doing
Okay,
what you're
yeah,
supposed to
there
do.
we
I'm
go.
doing what I'm supposed to do.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna make this very clear, cause like I'm gonna just make this very. I don't beef. What the fuck? I'm not beefing with nobody.
It's 2023. There's really no time for
I
that.
don't even have time to beef with nobody. Nigga, I got kids, bro. So it's like
Real niggas, y'all peep that right there.
I got a career. I got business. Like I'm trying to elevate. I ain't on none of that other sucker shit. Look, this is my brother right here. So they gonna.
I didn't sound to that second.
Nah, I'm in the middle of this interview.
Oh shit, my fault.
No, you good. You good. You good. You can give a little shout out, bro. You good. We ain't like that, bro.
Come on, I told you.
Shout out
Like,
CSA.
you know
what I mean?
Put it near the camera. Up.
Get a
Yeah.
few pieces of click.
Uh
You know what I mean?
huh.
What y'all on?
Man, we just in here vibing, talking. You know, I told you, bro. I told you what I told you, bro. I promise you, we up. You at the crib?
Yeah.
All right. Pull up on me.
Alright.
All right. So they gonna love you, kid.
I didn't sound to that. I love you too.
Shout out my fucking brother, like it's my brother. That's my blood brother. What you talking about? Just get busy, you hear me? That's
Like you told him, man. It's up.
yeah, it's up. Like
Yeah, and y'all know, man. It's up, man. I'm definitely.
no, but if it's one motherfucker that know me, that's my brother. My brother know everything about me, bro. Like so, it's like that's my motherfucking yeah. It's like I'm like that with all my brothers. It's a lot of us. So it's like, you know what I mean? But I always was the quiet one. So it's like, didn't nobody expect me to rap. Like, they still don't. It still be niggas
like, damn.
like, Kel, you rap? Nigga, you don't say nothing but 2 words, bro. Like, what the fuck? So
Yeah,
it's
two-
like, now
two
I'm
words
out my
in the
shell.
2000.
Everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, people don't believe you till they see you. It's like, I've been telling you.
Trust me, I know that feeling. I know
But
that
it's
feeling
like-
far too well.
Shout out my mans, you know what I'm saying? You know, Clinton Gary the third, that's my man, CG third. You know what I mean? He done his thing too, you know what I mean? Love you, OG. He said some real shit to me, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. And we had a good ass conversation. That was me and his conversation. I ain't really gonna speak too much, but he said some real shit. And what
That's
stuck
all
with me
that
the
matters.
most was we tell ourselves what we are. So if you tell yourself what you are, you can become that. So it's like anytime I was up, I told myself I was rich. You feel what I'm saying? To the point where my kids really feel like they rich, like they get whatever they want. They always gonna get whatever they want. You know what I mean? Like, and they really like, no, daddy got it, daddy got it. So it's like, no, you really gotta live by your word, stand on it. So it's like, nigga, I'm rich. I ain't changed. Ain't nothing changed. And that's what it is. That's what cutthroat is. Ain't shit changed. You know what I mean? I'm right back. Ain't shit changed. What you talking about? Now I'm just way more wittier. That's all. The hunger more. I got more hunger.
Now I'm not even gonna lie. As cutthroat as that is, we gonna cut it at that because y'all gonna hear the rest of what he gotta say on Cutthroat dropping December 31st. And then 2023 y'all gonna hear a lot more.
And yeah, I mean, go follow me. Kelliano _The Don, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
make sure y'all check out Make sure y'all check out Snake Ways. Shot and edited by Let Me Rap With You Media. Shout out,
shit,
shout.
Another one too. You know
what I mean? Oh yeah. Y'all already know. 23. We got man. We ain't gonna
hit me up. I'm around. I'm available.
We ain't gonna give them too much. I mean, we trust me. We already got. Like I said,
book me for features. You book me for shows. Just give it with Network 9. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm gonna put the link up later on my story. So,
for sure, definitely gonna have some links in the description. Definitely shout out to Easy Rollers. Y'all already know. Y'all go back, check. Make sure y'all put that code in. Be in the descriptions too. Make sure y'all click my link tree and all that. Y'all get all discounts on like products and shit. Definitely and all that. And we'll make sure we'll have the links. IG. Make sure y'all follow my boy Kelliano The Don. It's great. Coming back on the set, like I said, we live on the 5. We in the set. We not even.
Y'all in the Don's Lounge. This my crib. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm a real nigga. I ain't one of them cab ass niggas. Like, when I'm up. If I'm down, I'm down. But I'm always around.
The Don told us to bring it here. We ain't even had especially I wanted to like I said, shout out my people at Movo Photo. Got to bring the Ivaga kit out. Really got to do this shit like that. You feel me? So you already know. More episodes. Make sure y'all tune in. Appreciate y'all. Y'all already know it's your boy 215 Guy Beats, aka Streets, aka you already know this.
You know what I mean?
Sponsored by No Rival Shop.
Network 9, CSA, you hear me? To the death. Pull up TF. I niggas know what the name.
For sure. West Side, baby.
The Don's Lounge, you know what I mean? Show y'all my little jerseys, you know what I mean? The merch, you know what I'm saying? I got the, every joint's different though. Like, alright, this joint, this was I had a little Jersey birthday party, you know what I'm saying? Little joint at my uncle lounge and shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was popping, so that's when I grabbed them 2 joints. Then I had these 2 custom made, for the merch launch and all that shit, so you see it, Kelliano, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Rosa said you back up in your bag again, That nigga ain't no shit, man, he a custo. I been flexing up the muscle, shout out to Cuzzo. Got him going nuts, so bitches know I'm cut.